Have you ever felt like your faith was shattered? Like everything you once believed in, whether in God, the universe, or even yourself, just crumbled before your eyes, or just went poof, gone? Hi beautiful, I'm Shabina and welcome to my channel. And in this video, I want you to know that you're not alone if that's how you feel. In today's world, we're taught to hide our struggles, to project a picture perfect life. But what if the real path to faith isn't perfection, but facing the darkness we fear the most? In this video, I'll share my personal journey of losing faith, hitting rock bottom, and how I found my way back. We'll also explore how different cultures see faith not just as avoiding pain, but as walking through it. By the end of this video, you'll understand that faith isn't about never falling. It's about rising even when you feel broken. And most importantly, you'll see that the light you're searching for has been with you all along. Years ago, when I was in depression, feeling abandoned, I really felt like God had turned his back on me. I questioned everything. Why? Why me? Why was I suffering while others seemed to thrive? My faith wasn't just shaken, it felt obliterated. I was stuck for so many years in that pit, feeling sorry for myself, unable to see that I had the power to start taking small steps to transform my life. After the help I had received from my therapists and from my family and friends. But inside, instead of moving forward, I numbed myself with wine, with other distractions, with excuses. I clung to my pain, defended it, and even justified why I was stuck. And in doing so, I held myself back. But at my lowest point, when I felt I just couldn't go on anymore, that's when I saw the spark of light. A moment of clarity, a realization that I wasn't alone, that I had a choice. It wasn't a sudden transformation. It was a slow, difficult journey out of the darkness. But step by step, I found my way back. Faith wasn't about never falling. It was about realizing who and what was holding me up when I did fall. Different cultures have long understood that faith isn't about avoiding darkness. It's about walking through it. In East Asian traditions, faith is deeply tied to inner stillness. Taoist and Buddhist philosophies teach that suffering isn't an enemy, it's a guide leading us to deeper understanding. In many African cultures, ancestral wisdom plays a crucial role in faith. People look to their ancestors not just as for guidance, but for resilience. The belief that their struggles, their pain, were not in vain, but part of something greater. In both these cultures, faith isn't about suppressing pain. It's about confronting it, understanding it, and allowing it to transform us. Even the Bible and the Quran have references that speak about facing our shadows and finding light in the darkness. So why are so many losing faith today? I think it's because we've been taught to hide our wounds. Society rewards the highlight reel, the picture perfect life, the perfect smile, but never really the struggle that's going on behind it. But faith isn't about looking perfect. It's about trusting in something beyond the moment of suffering. We don't find faith by avoiding our pain. We find it when we face it head on. If you're feeling lost, if your faith feels shattered, and you're in the depths of feeling depressed, I want you to know this. You're not alone. Don't waste years like I did, numbing yourself with wine or whatever else that keeps us stuck. Face one thing at a time, the doubt, the hurt, that pit. At your lowest, look for that spark. Take a deep breath and ask, what's here for me? Faith grows in the mess, not in the mask. You've got the power. Don't be afraid of your dark places. They hold the keys to your growth, your resilience, and your faith. And remember, true faith isn't about perfection. It starts with authenticity. It starts with embracing our vulnerability. It starts with having the courage to look into those dark places, to face our fears, and to share our stories. When we share our authentic selves, we create connection. We realize we're not alone. And in that shared experience, we find healing, growth, and a deeper, more resilient faith. Faith isn't about never falling. It's about rising again, knowing that you are never truly alone. Think about your journey. Have you ever looked back and realized that help was always there, just in ways you didn't expect? I was looking for some miraculous voice from God to say, here, yes, I see you. But He had sent me help through the therapist I saw, through my family, through the friends who would call me and talk to me and try to lift me up. But in my blindness, in just focusing solely on myself and my problem and feeling pity on myself, I didn't see any of that until much, much later. So I went through all those years of being in that pit, in that darkness, questioning myself. Why had God abandoned me? And yet, He hadn't. And in that moment when I saw that spark, that's when the realization, the light bulb went on in my mind. And so one of the things I've also learned is that what we focus on, that's what expands. And so by me focusing on just feeling self-pity and just, woe is me, I was actually expanding that energy. So I was getting more of that. So if this resonated with you, I'd love to hear your comments. What has helped you through your dark periods? What has strengthened your faith in those moments of struggle, of pain, of depression? And just remember that just on the other side of fear is the light that is waiting for us just to say and acknowledge it. So I hope this resonated with you. From my heart to yours, have a beautiful day. Bye-bye.